Hello, my friends. Happy to be with you today. We are here, Reset coming to you live from the Should I Stay or Should I Go relationship support group for women, here for our weekly Friday live talk. Please type in, say hello if you can see me and hear me, or if you're on the recording, I'd love to hear. So please type in and say hello. Today, my darlings, we are talking about the 3 steps to go from confusion to clarity. So, if you are feeling unhappy, you're feeling stuck and frustrated and confused, maybe you are really just wanting to know, like, can I make this work? You maybe been trying for a really long time and you're feeling hopeless, but you don't want to give up yet. Or maybe your heart's really calling you in a different direction, but you're maybe really too afraid to be that honest with yourself about how you feel, and that would be perfectly understandable. And I work with many women who are feeling in both of those situations. So today's topic is for you if you are feeling really either of those things, and we're going to talk about the 3 steps to go from confusion to clarity. So type in and say yes if that would be helpful for you to have 3 steps to help you go from confusion to clarity. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the first thing you need to do is get the focus off of your partner and back onto yourself. And I know that there was a time when I was so focused on everything that was not working in my relationship. At the time, I was married to a man who was struggling with alcoholism and depression. And I was all my focus, all my energy was totally on just trying to fix that situation, change it in some way. And I completely lost myself in that whole process. It's draining. My energy was just completely drained. I was depressed. I was just crying all the time. And I did finally get the support I needed to be able to extract myself from that situation once I saw that it wasn't going to improve. But, I think we have that tendency. We have that tendency to just get really focused on what's not working, and it consumes us. Have you ever felt that way? Type in yes if you've ever felt that way. And so that's what I want to invite you to do for step 1, is just step back. Step back, my darling, and focus on yourself. Step back and focus on yourself. Just take a breath right now if you like. Put your hands on your heart. Take a breath, and just for now, I want to give yourself permission to just stop fighting against stuff that we don't have control over. And I know I say this all the time, but we don't have control over that other person and how they're showing up and how they're behaving, but we always have the power to choose how we want to show up. And so this is the first step, is we got to step back and we got to focus on our own self-care for right now, just for now, right? Because it's not helping anybody to stay focused on everything that's not working. So that's the first step, really, in the relationship clarity process, whether you want to see if you can ultimately, if there's any hope still for your relationship, if you can make it work, or if you're really feeling called in another direction, but you haven't really had the wherewithal to start really looking at that and acknowledging how you feel. So that is the first step, is to get the focus back on yourself. And that leads us to the second step, which is just, we got to acknowledge how we feel, right? You got to acknowledge how you feel. I know I was in denial for a long time. There was a time when I knew for a long time, like, it really, it wasn't going to get better. We'd already been separated for 9 months, and he'd been in and out of rehab probably three times already. And, yet I still wasn't ready to pull the trigger. I needed to get some support to really, be able to take the act, to get to the point where I was ready to take the action I need. But, the first step, really, just get the focus back on ourselves. We got to acknowledge how we feel. right? And I think that's the mistake we make because it's, we have a tendency to avoid, that's our natural protection mechanism, is like we don't want to feel stuff that's scary and it doesn't feel good. So we avoid how we feel. But right now, we have the power to get the focus off of what's not working, off stuff that we don't have control over, which is just causing us to feel frustrated and upset. Turn the attention back onto yourself. Focus on, what do I need to do for myself today to take care of me? And I know I say that all the time, but that's really the first step. Is we gotta just look at how are we showing up, and then it's about getting the support you need to be able to unravel whatever patterns are running within you that are contributing to the dissatisfaction, or just helping you get the clarity you need about, is it possible for this to improve or not? I've seen miraculous things happen after people have, couples have felt really disconnected for decades. It is possible. When you change how you're showing up and you're cleaning up your side of the street, you're unraveling any patterns that are contributing to the, a negative dynamic in the relationship, up leveling your communication skills, it is possible for things to improve. So just know, there could be hope. But most importantly, you just got to honor how you feel. And take a breath and focus on, what do I need to do to take care of myself right now? And just by acknowledging how you feel automatically releases some of that frustration. Ever had that experience of where we're trying to distract from how we feel? We're not feeling good, maybe, we eat or we drink or we shop or we scroll or whatever we do, but it doesn't really help us feel better. So that's another tendency like I said, we have, is natural to want to not feel stuff that doesn't feel good. But just by acknowledging that, because if we don't, they say what you resist persists. And so we got to acknowledge how we feel. And it's like, have you ever tried to hold a beach ball under the water? It takes a lot of energy and it creates a lot of internal stress. And as soon as we stop, everything comes exploding to the surface. So we got to take care of ourselves emotionally. So just by acknowledging how you feel, maybe if you like to journal, that's a good thing you can do, or have a friend to, share with. But I do want to offer you a chance to get some more support too, because I'm here for you. If you would like to have a chance to just share what are the challenges you're experiencing right now, and I can give you my perspective, make some suggestions, some recommendations for you about what I think are the most important things for you to focus on to be able to move ahead and get the clarity you need. I do have a limited number of complimentary sessions, relationship clarity sessions that I offer. There's a link at the top of the page. If you would like to get some more support, I'll invite you to go ahead and click on that link. And you can always private message me too if you want to talk privately. And I do look at all the comments. If you have any questions or comments, pop them in here too. But but for today, this is my message to you, my darling. If you're feeling stuck and frustrated and confused, I want you to take a breath. I want you to step back and get the focus back on yourself just for now. Just stop trying to fix it. Focus on your own self-care. What do I need to do for me? What do I need to do to take care of myself today? And I want you to just start to acknowledge how you feel, because it does feel good when we can at least acknowledge to ourselves, Otherwise, we're so disconnected. It takes a lot of energy to not feel stuff that we're actually feeling. And so that's some of the work that I teach also my clients, and the work that we do in the transformational life coaching. And then I've had to learn that myself too, is like, well, how do you sit and just be able to process whatever feelings are coming up? And we do need support. We need tools to be able to do that. But even just for now, just to acknowledge, how you feel. It's like a screaming child in the corner crying, a scared child. That part of you is just upset and it needs your loving attention. So I encourage you to take the time you need, whatever you need to do. Get your focus back on you. What do I need to do to take care of myself today, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? And if I can be of support to you, go ahead and click that link at the top of the page and schedule your relationship clarity session. I hope this was helpful for you today. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. That lets me know how I can best support you if this was landing for you. And please leave some questions, comments, or things to share, and I will respond to those as well. So, my darling, please take good care of yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Let me know if I can be of support, and give this a thumbs up if it was helpful. And I'm here every Friday at noon Eastern for our Friday Live talk. To support you in getting the clarity that you need about your relationship so you can move ahead with peace and find the direction that's best for you and how to just even be happier right now. We have the power to choose to be happy right now. So take that power today, my love. Focus on you. Do what you need to do to take care of you today. And let me know if I can support you. All right. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye for now.